I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekakodash. And that's like to give double honors to our teachers, the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, GMS, who taught us the 100% truth according to the Bible's being great examples to us in the faith. Double shalom to the elders, the bishops, been laboring. Peace and safety to the house of David. It's clear that the Lord is visiting this earth, and how the Lord is visiting through storms, tropical storm, hailstorms, earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes, floods, fire, death, destruction, calamities, etc. The title of this video is called News and Judgment. And I have here two articles, recent articles, that I want to bring out through the spirit power of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. But before I do that, I want to bring out a scripture. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 39 and 28. No, fire. Ecclesiastes 39 verse 29 says, fire and hell and famine and death, all these was created for vengeance. The scriptures say fire, and that's what you're seeing taking place in different parts of the earth. House fires, cars fires, you got explosions, you got wildfires, okay? Which is what the article is going to go into. This is the vengeance of the Lord. All right. It says in hell. Okay. The hailstorms you see taking place. All that, all of that is the vengeance of the Lord. It says in famine, the lack of food. Also, vengeance from the Lord. And death. A whole lot of people are dying. There's so many deaths going on. It's just some not even being reported. The streets say all these created for vengeance. Vengeance means payback, retribution for your wrongful doings. So these are the times that we are living in. So without further ado, this is my first articles from the Sun. All right, so it was 4 days ago. Still in the news. All right, this is at least 15 deleted as horror. Wildfires scorches huge swaths of Chile, with 20,000 evacuated and state of emergency declared. It says 15 people are feared dead, feared deleted after horror wildfires ripped through a huge swath of southern Chile. It says the blaze has forced around 20,000 residents to flee their homes, triggering a state emergency. So this is what you have going on. Okay. It says emergency services risk their lives to tackle burning buildings. All right. That's somebody's car. That's somebody's car right there. It says cars engulfed from the inside out. Okay. Reduced to twisted blackened shells. It says a further 14 people has been reported injured as figures rise rapidly. Okay. It says firefighters were battling 19 blazes nationwide, with 12 concentrated in the worst hit southern region. It says footage shows the inferno tearing through Chile as exhausted rescue team battles relentlessly to bring the blaze under control. It says cars are engulfed from the inside out, reduced to twisted, blackened shells as flames continue to roar through the streets, okay, of Chile. All right. And you can always go back to the article. This is from the Sun, but this is what you have going on. Okay. All right, let's go to the next article. Uh, so it says an overnight mall fire killed 6. It says destroyed more than 1,200 shops. Okay. It says firefighters examined collapsed portions of a multi-story shopping mall following a massive fire that was broken overnight in Pakistan. All right. It says more than 1,200 shops at a Plaza Mall were destroyed in the blaze, which began around 10:30 p.m. local time, spread rapidly through the building, according to the government report. All right, I ain't gonna read no more of it. Um, well, I read this. It says the government has confirmed 6 deaths, but has not released the identities of the victims. The 22 injured, including firefighters, was transported to the hospital for treatment. Okay, says local reports indicate that at least 16 people remain unaccounted for, including 6 members of one family. All right. It says rescue, deploy 22 fire brigade and 33 ambulances to the scenes as crew worked through the night to contain the fire. All right. It's a lot to read, but you can always go back to the article. All right, this is more evils. Okay, more bad times. Okay, and who's making these things happen? The Lord. Let's get a scripture on that. This is Isaiah 45:7. It says, I formed the light and created darkness. I made peace and created evils, bad times. It says, I, the Lord, do all these things. Okay. Going back to this mall fire that killed 6 people. Okay, in Pakistan. Okay. Going back to that wildfire that ripped through Chile. Killing at least 15 people. Okay, that's evils. That's the Lord bringing forth evils, bad times. Okay, and the Lord said that these things would happen. He said He would visit you with these types of things. Okay, the scriptures say in Isaiah, okay, 29:6, it says, "Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquakes and great noise and with storm and tempest." This is self-explanatory. The scriptures. It says, "In the flame of devouring fire." Okay, house fires, forest fires, malls fires, whatever fire you could think of. The Lord is truly, visiting this earth, and He's showing you His anger that He has with this place. Okay. And look, the scriptures say, this is Hebrews 10:31. It says, "It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power." And this is an example of the Lord's power. Okay, bringing death, destruction via wildfires. wildfires, okay? And everyone in those fires that died, the Lord took them out, okay? Everyone is going to fear Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai, his name, okay? The Lord's going to get his fear. And how the Lord's going to get his fear is through the judgments that he's bringing, okay? And I'm getting ready to wrap this up. This is Psalms 68 and 20. It says, he that is our power is the power of salvation. How about Shemashai? All right, bring salvation, okay? With the Lord's salvation, all right? But wait, it's more. It says, until Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai belongs the issues from death. So everyone that died in those fires, the Lord sanctioned them to die. Okay? All of them. All right? But as you see here, the Lord's bringing judgment upon this place. All right? And, upon those who the Lord deem as his enemies, he's going to destroy them. But this is just another news update. Hey, look, man, continue to fear, continue to take heed, continue to seek the Lord, because the Lord is bringing forth judgment each and every day, man. All right? Giving all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honors to our teachers, the head apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, GMS taught us truth, who's being great examples to us in the faith. And double shalom to the elders, the bishops has been laboring. Peace and safety to the house of David. Shalom.